Hey, what is going on everybody, and welcome to Fantasia. For today, we're going to be jumping into another session of Epic 7. Now today, got some amazing news for you guys. That's right, the anniversary for this game is coming up, the 6th anniversary, and we are going to have a massive celebration for 8 weeks, starting from Monday, September 2nd, all the way up to almost the end of October, right? October 28th. And this is for both new and returning and existing players alike, which is very exciting. So if you have people who, that haven't played the game in a while, then they can definitely come back and they can, get all these rewards. And if you have friends or people that you know that want to try out the game, this is probably the best time to play the game ever. Right? Now we're going to cover all of the rewards and all of the details that are coming up here. So you see here, we have so many hero summons, selectors, and a new fully decked 5-star hero selector, right? We're going to go over all this stuff with the whole list form and everything as well, but you're also going to get a ton of gear, up to 48 epic equipments for new players, right? Existing players also get a ton. You also get all these great enhancement things, including slates and bottles of knowledge, which is absolutely amazing. They're free units like Tamarin and Brig, which is awesome too for new players who are going to be coming, and that helps them clear out PvE content, helps them go into expeditions really quick. It is really exciting stuff. Now, we, existing players, also have access to really nice equipment. We also get a ton of selection chests that we can use to hopefully gear up more of our units. Alright, we get a ton of modification stones and gear reset stones. These stones are so hard to come by. Really only get them from limited events, but we're getting 8 of the 85 ones and 4 of the level 88 ones. And look at that, we have all these summon tickets as well. But that's not even all. Like, Epic 7 is giving out so much stuff that we actually need to pause. They're actually telling us to pause the video, right, to see what's coming up here. So, here we go. Let's take a look at the new user Epic Dash Pass. Now, these Dash Passes are going to be free. You just have to log into the game. You just have to go and access this menu, and then you can do all the missions and stuff and get these rewards, right? So for the new users, you are going to be getting 6 5-star hero selectors that are fully decked out. That is going to be insane, right? Now, we don't know exactly what fully decked out means. I believe it's going to be max level, max awakening, right? Probably plus 15. I don't know, people are speculating whether or not it's going to be fully imprinted as well. If it's a fully imprinted unit, this is absolutely insane. I don't think they're going to be fully imprinted. I think they're just fully maxed out in terms of everything else. Following up with that, we also have 6 hero summon tickets, right? They're going to be random 5 stars, but they're 5 stars nonetheless. Hopefully you get something good. But hey, maybe you didn't get the ones that you want. You have 3 5-star hero selectors as well. So you can just pick anything you want if you're a new player, besides Tama and Bree, because you're getting them for free, right? On top of that, so many options out there. It's fantastic. With the 5-star artifact summon ticket, you get 6 of those, and you get 3 5-star artifact selectors, which is massive, right? There's so many 5-star artifacts in the game right now, and there's still some that are good and withstood the test of time. Those are probably worth getting, like Elbrus, for example. So good on so many units, right? Sigurd's Scythe, all that good stuff. We also have 5 more 4 to 5-star artifact summon tickets. This can actually be good because there's some really nice 4-star artifacts out there, especially for newer players. Things like Aureus, things like Adamant Shield, right? Things like Bataga Hell's Ancient Book, Potion Vial. There's so many great artifacts out there that you're really going to want to stock up in your arsenal. We also get a ton of elemental summons here, 4 to 5-star element summon tickets, 20 of each element, fire, ice, and earth, and you get 30 of the 3 to 5-star element summon tickets, right, for fire, ice, and earth as well. So it takes 5 bookmarks to summon, so basically you're getting 4 summons for the 4 to 5-star tickets, which is probably gonna like snag you at least 1 5-star. The rates of it is really, really high. And for the 3 to 5 stars here, you're basically getting 6, right? You're getting 6 of each summons, which is pretty good. That's really nice, and you're probably going to end up getting a lot of 4 stars from these as well, because the 4-star rates are pretty good here. 5-star rates are a little lower for the 3 to 5-star tickets, but again, super good stuff. Free summons, expand your rosters, especially for new players. For new players, the Covenant bookmarks, you get 160 of them. It's crazy stuff, I know. It's going to stock up, especially save these, right? Save these for the limited flan that's going to be coming out that was teased. She looks amazing. It's going to be good. Galaxy bookmarks, also 60 of them, but that's not even getting to the good stuff, right? Because we have even more galaxy summons that are given to us for free. These bookmarks, you can just blow them at any time. What we have here is level 88 epic equipments, okay, 26 of those, and 14 epic accessories. Now, look at these. These are plus 15 already. They're probably predetermined stats, right? You remember when they had the sale of the packs, and you open the gear packs, and they had, you know, predetermined stats. Some of the sets had like 17 speed on them. They're really good. I think they're probably going to be on that kind of level, you know, just to help you on various sets, gear up your units. I expect them to be pretty nice. Now, the level 88 epic equipments and accessories, 6 of the equipments and 2 of the accessories here for 8 total pieces. You have to enhance these yourself, but hopefully these also come with predetermined stats, right? That'd be kind of nice, but there's just an RNG of you getting the rolls. Okay, so down here, you get a bunch of charms. I'm not going to go over all the quantity of charms, but there's a ton of charms here to help you accelerate your gear enhancements. Charms are a very limiting factor, even for like late game players, right? You're always running out of charms, so this is really nice, especially the artifact ones. Really good for newer players. It's hard to come by these. Greater modification gem selection chests. You get 5 of those. Fantastic, again, for just kind of perfecting some of your pieces here and there. And you get some reforged material selection chests too. So you get to actually I-90 some of those early pieces of gear that you farm that are looking pretty nice, and that can carry you through the early to mid and hopefully still be useful to you in the late game. You also get on top of that 6 unknown slates. You can pretty much max imprint anyone you want. 6 bottles of knowledge. You can max imprint any artifact that you want. You get 120 Molagoras. You get 136 rare catalyst selection chests and 48 epic ones. So now you can awaken all your units that you're getting without having to farm too much adventure and then go back to Spirit Altar and then go back to hunts, right? This really helps streamline people's progression, which is fantastic. Again, best time to start is probably when this event drops. The Awakening Elixir, you get 2 of them. You get to just, you know, fully 6-star your units, and the Potion of Ascension gets your units to the fully maxed out, you know, 6-star. So the elixirs will help prevent you from having to go into farm runes as much, and the Potion of Ascension helps save your little spirit blooms, right? So you can keep promoting more units. You get 220 skin tickets, 4,500 commander's armbands. Those are huge. Those are in the guild, right, currency. You can actually buy guild artifacts this way. So this is really good for getting your Symbol of Unity, Bastion of Hope, those really good artifacts, especially early on. That'll carry you into the late game. You get 15,400 total energy. This, again, spread out throughout the weeks, but this extra energy is really going to help jumpstart accounts. You can start farming a ton, and it's going to be great. On top of that, you get 60 leaves to save up for massive events. They're going to be hunt events and things like that. They're going to be dropping throughout this session, and it's going to be great. You also get a 4-star pet. Hopefully it looks really nice, and we get an epic dash emoji. Now, we're going to contrast that with the existing and returning user epic dash pass, because people's complaints in the past were always, why do you always celebrate, you know, the new players and the returning players? Where's the stuff for the existing players? And boy, did they not skimp out. Yes, you get a little bit less than the new players do, but you've been playing for a while now. You probably have quite a bit of stuff, right, compared to a person just starting out. So this is still really good. You get 4 hero selectors that are fully decked out in comparison to the 6 here, but no big deal, right? You already have a ton more units than those newer players do, but 3 5-star hero summon tickets, 3 5-star hero selectors. Again, not really that much different from here, the new players. You're getting the same number of selectors. They just have a few more random tickets than we do, which is nice. For the 5-star artifact summon tickets, we have 3 of those, right? You have 3 artifact selectors, which is great. Again, we have the same amount of selectors, and they have a few more random summons. And then we also get 2 4 to 5-star artifact summon tickets, right? Not too shabby. Then for the element summons, they're the exact same. 20 for the 4 to 5-star Fire, Ice, and Earth, and 30 of the 3 to 5-star elements, right, for the Fire, Ice, and Earth here too. We get a little less Covenant bookmarks. It's fine though. We get the same number of galaxy summons, which is very, very nice. 60 galaxy bookmarks. Can't wait for those Elsons. And for our gear, now it looks like we got a little bit less, right? Oh, you only get 8 epic equipment accessories and epic equipments and then 4 epic accessories, right? As opposed to 26 and 14 that are predetermined. Well, we're gonna get some pretty nice sets hopefully out of this. We also do get the level 88 epic equipment and 4 of the epic accessories. So over here combined, that's still pretty good. Again, hopefully they're predetermined stats here that we just have to enhance. That would be ideal. But on top of that, this is what new players don't get, right? You see here, this section, Epic Equipment Selection Chest. We get 60 of those, and we get 30 of the accessory selection chests. That's kind of massive, right? This is stuff that the new players do not get. And this is going to be very, very nice. On top of that, we do get our mana stones as well. We get 8 mana stones for the level 85 gears, and then 4 for the level 88 gears. The newer players actually do not get any of those. Now, we do get a few, like, slightly fewer charms, right? Especially the lesser charms. But for the greater charms, it's not that big of a difference, right? We see here they have like 115 and 65. We get 95 and 60. It's actually still pretty good. And also, you have conquest points that you can use to buy your charms as well. Artifact charms probably not as big of a deal for us too, because you have your guild currencies that you can be using, right? We get 17 and 26. We actually get a bit more than they do, so that's kind of weird, but hey, more power to us, I guess. We get more modification gem selection stones. We have 15 of those as opposed to their 5, and then we still get the same amount of 3 reforging selection chests. So that is really good, again, for us, right? Few less unknown slates. We get 3, they got 6, but again, we get more imprints. You've been buying these hopefully from the arena season shop, or getting them from the passes now, right? The arena passes, which is great. Bottles of knowledge, we get 3 of those. We still get 47 Molagoras, 144 rare catalyst chests, and 48 epic catalyst chests. You get 2 awakening elixirs and 2 potion of ascensions. So this stuff right here is pretty much all the same. We actually got, I think, a little bit more of the catalyst. Yeah, we do get a little bit more of the catalyst here, so which is kind of nice. You get a few less skin tickets, but if you've been playing and you've been doing the epic passes, right? If you've been playing and you've been getting some RTA skins, there's less stuff for you to really buy with these skin tickets. There comes a point where there's really nothing left to buy. So hey, 110 is a really nice way to go ahead and get a previous RTA skin or something that you haven't gotten yet, so it's kind of cool. We do still get a ton of energy, almost 17,000 energy. You get 50 leaves, a 4-star pet, and the epic dash emoji as well. I know, it's a lot of stuff, right? It was super exciting when we watched this together on stream after the Epic 7 World Championships. Everyone was super, super hyped. Now this, look at this. If you can clear episode 1, chapter 1010, you get 100 free Moonlight summons, just 100 free summons, not 100 galaxy bookmarks, right? 100 actual summons. That means you can actually get 99 Elsons and maybe hopefully 1 ML5, right? So 100 summons that can be broken up, right? So you can get 5 summons a day, up to 100 free summons. So if you log in, 20 days in a row and you summon these, you're gonna be swimming in some good stuff. Now you see their bonus rewards here too, right? You get the 4-star artifact, you get the 4 to 5-star artifact ticket, 4 to 5-star hero ticket, a 5-star artifact ticket, a 5-star hero ticket, and you get a 5-star Moonlight summon ticket at the end of all of this. Now it's gonna be random. Right, people were kind of like, oh, why is it random? Why couldn't it be a selector? Keep in mind when the global anniversary comes around in a couple months, in like November-ish, right? We do get our ML5 headhunt event, so you can choose any ML5 you want in the game, and then go ahead and grab that from that event there. So that's very exciting, right? 5-star Moonlight summon ticket, definitely looking forward to it, and the 100 free summons. You guys know we're gonna have a blast with getting just a bunch of Elsons. This event's gonna really highlight how bad Galaxy summons are, but hey, 100 free summons, that's what I'm talking about. So, there you go, 5-star Moonlight hero guaranteed with the book. It includes ML Politis, by the way, and Infinite Horizon Acades, so that is up to how recent it will come in terms of the ML5 releases. Now, for new players coming in here, they actually made a exclusive hunt that you can get epic equipment from, and this is really nice, okay? So newer players going into this, these equipment drops that you get are actually going to be very easy to level up. right? So the max enhanced EXP is greatly decreased, which means it's easier to get it to plus 15 using less charms, which uses less gold. It actually helps conserve resources for newer players. And again, hopefully that gear will carry you towards the mid game, towards the late game, and you can still reuse that gear on other units. For existing players that can do things like Rift, they are actually making this thing called Otherworldly Chest, which include epic equipment, and these are going to be really high gear score pieces, right? And we can go ahead and look at the table for that in just a bit. But for this, right, every time you play, there's a random chance to drop this otherworldly material right here, and you can get up to 4 of them every week. You're guaranteed a level 85 equipment that's epic, and that has a high gear score. So it's really good, and you definitely want to be unlocking your Rift and doing this, right? So if you have Wukong, you can do this really easily. If you don't have Wukong, you can still farm this event. You can still farm Rift, so it's not bad. Alright, so they've made this epic dash buff event. There's actually also going to be a like season pass thing that you can get with Skystones as well. That's really nice. Now here, this is the events that are going to be coming up. So we get EXP gain events, just kind of like your normal leveling, right, adventure stuff. You're going to get, this is weird. It says arena attack score. So I don't know what this is going to look like. We haven't really had an arena buff before. I assume it's like every time you win, you get increased score. I don't know if this is going to bloat the arena scores a ton, like if people are going to be saving their flags for when this drops. No one knows what it's going to look like. You get gold drop events, we get crafting material drops from hunts and stuff, you get AP, you get runes, right? Rift equipment drop rate of, and all elemental spirit altars are going to be available. So it's going to be a really good time, good for farming. Again, save up your leaves for when all this stuff drops, right? Don't just use them all right now when there's no event going on. And for newer players, you're going to be getting a ton of resources, ton of stamina, ton of leaves, and really, really good time. So also check-in events and quick battling, right? You're gonna get login bonuses for 2 weeks. We'll talk about that later. And we also get a ton of goodies here. So you get every single day you're gonna log in, you get 100 energy for free, and you get 10 more sweeps for free. Now, obviously, it's not a permanent thing that's going to be added. Maybe they'll make it a permanent thing afterwards. Who knows? But that's up to 20 sweeps for free, which is very, very nice. And they also made it so that sweeping like hunts and spirit altars are going to be faster than before. So hopefully it's going to be smoother too. We're definitely looking forward to that. So yeah, here we go. This is the 2-week check-in event here. And if you don't know these icons at the very end, the first day gives you a 5-star artifact selector. The second week, right, at the end of the second week here, you get a 5-star hero selector, and that's going to be very fun. You get an artifact for logging in. You get all, look at this, the mana reset stones, right? All these charms. You get mystic medals. These are all things that weren't even included before. So yeah, that's really, really nice. Alright guys, so jumping into the 1-minute summary of the things that we're going to see, this actually includes a bit more information of the stuff that we kind of just covered. So we get the dash, the little dash pass, right? 100 free Moonlight summons, we already talked about that. You're getting a ton of new gear, ton of drops, new hunt that we just covered, and you get a bunch of stamina and sweeps. There's also a check-in event, we just talked about that too. And here's the new thing, you get 110 free Covenant summons, right? So it's going to be one of those login events where I think for like 10 days you get 11 additional summons. It's going to be a really good time. Helps you expand your rosters. Hopefully you get lucky, you get some 5 stars, maybe an MO5 drops in there, you don't know. Specter Tenebria is getting her exclusive equipment, which we'll talk about in just a bit. And they're actually rerunning the Laya event as well, which is really exciting because I know a lot of people wanted Laya. And you also now have an instant complete to specialty changes, which is very exciting. There's also going to be a few of them coming out soon as well. So yeah, we'll take a look at the little trailer too, which should contain even more information. Alright guys, so here we are with the actual update content, the details of all the things that we just watched. The 1-minute update was right there. We're going to get Laya coming back. She's going to be on drop rate up. It's going to be really nice. People were kind of hoping for a collaboration of some sort, but honestly, this might actually just be even better. Helps a lot of people catch up. If you're starting late, you really need Laya. You can't wait till February for her to come back. I mean, she is top tier meta stuff right now. So yeah, really, really worth it to save up those Covenant bookmarks that they're going to be giving you throughout the event and using it on that. Okay, we covered all of these things here, really, but here's what we can actually get more details about. So, what we have here that's not available through the Moonlight Summon event, this is something really important to keep in mind. You cannot get the Wandering Prince Sid, the newest 4-star. You also can't get Dragon Bride Senya, New Moon Luna, or Empyrean Ilanov. Makes sense because they're super recent ML5s, but do keep in mind that when you're doing these 100 free summons, that those are the units that you cannot get. Okay, so the Otherworldly Chest exploration, we already covered this too. You can find up to 4 of them per week. Gotta make sure you get those, by the way, but here's some additional details on those, right? For the stats here, we have HP, attack, defense, effectiveness, and effect resistance. The lowest roll you can get on these when you get these drops are 7%, and the maximum is 8%, right? Really nice. For the lowest speed value, it's going to be 3. The maximum is going to be 5. I doubt you're really going to see too many 5 speeders, right? It's not evenly distributed, but this is the cap, is 5. Crit chance is from 4 to 5, which is really nice, and crit damage from 6 to 7. So this is really good, right? Again, getting rid of min rolls, this is going to be insane. Well, at least the starting rolls. When you enhance the pieces, obviously they can still brick, but this will at least increase your odds and help you. Maybe if you get a min roll like here and there, it's not going to be the end of the piece, right? You don't have to throw it away every time like I do. Right. Here's the other thing. The new player rewards. So the new player hunt mode with the fighting the goblin, right? Here is what you can expect to get. So here are the minimum stats and the maximum stats that you can get from these pieces. You can see the stats on the left here. We have HP, right? Health percent, attack, defense, speed. All of these things, they have minimum values and maximum values. Okay, for speed, you can go, well, that's actually kind of weird over here, but they have like special formulas for like enhancing substats and stuff. You know, speed looks like it's just going to stay at 2 and stuff, right? It's not going to be like the perfect pieces, but they're still going to be very useful for you as you level up. All right, so yeah, we're going to keep on going here. We see the all-in-one benefits epic dash buff event. So the dash buff events here is going to be starting on Monday after maintenance, going to be running all the way through to the end of the event. And what we're going to see here is the first part of the dash event is just going to be equipment, craft material drop, AP increase, room drop, spirit altars all open, and 10% rift equipment drop rate increase. For the second part, we get increase in EXP, account EXP. It's gonna be really good for newer players trying to level up here, right? You also get 30% gold, 20% equipment drop rate for hunt, and 20% AP increase and 20% rift equipment drop rate increase, right? So this is the schedule, right? Now the top half here I think is all available throughout the entire time, and down here the second part of it, they have kind of it broken up. You can see the schedule right here. I believe the time is in UTC, so you can convert that to your local time and see when it's going to happen. But yeah, moving on here, we have the new and returning air exclusive buffs. So if you're new and you're returning here, these actually will be kind of nice to help you kind of catch up, right? Very similar to the stuff that we looked at above, but there's also actually 100% conquest points from arena attacks that are increased. I don't think existing airs get this. Unfortunately, it'd be nice to farm conquest points. I hope they make this like an actual event later in the future, like just boost conquest points. You know, some people who are not too interested in climbing an arena will at least save up their flags and be able to get a ton of charms from these conquest points here. But yeah, this is to help people get some more charms and stuff, encourage them to play arena, encourage them to level up their accounts, which is kind of cool. So there's still more daily rewards. We talked about the sweeps, we talked about the stamina. It's kind of nice. But now here's the epic pass. Now this epic pass, you do need to use sky stones to get the rewards from. You can do it normally, it's either free rewards here, but to get the special and the premium rewards, you're going to need to upgrade your passes. But this is just like any other season pass. It's a bit more sky stones than a normal season pass for a skin, but we're getting some really nice goodies here. Right? So looking here, it's all the same stuff. You play the game, you do hunts, you do rifts, you do whatever, you gain season rank, right? 2,500 sky stones. They don't have to be paid sky stones. Any sky stones you have can go towards this. And you can get this legendary inheritance season special reward, right? So you see here, these are all the rewards that you can get from doing this. It's really nice. A lot of reforged materials, some charms, some enhancement stuff, right, to get your stuff I-90'd. It's kind of nice. Now, moving down here with the legendary inheritance special chest reward, you actually end up getting, I believe it's in this table somewhere. Oh, it was here somewhere. There it is. Okay, you get a level 88 Mana Stone Selection Chest ×2, which is really nice. That helps reset like the E7 World Championship ring or any Ancient Inheritance piece of gears that you might get. You also get level 88 Equipment Selection Chest ×4, level 88 Epic Accessory Selection Chest ×2, right? It does actually seem pretty worthwhile to get this, especially because if you're buying the level 88 Mana Stones from like Hutch's shop, whenever the pop-up shop comes up, it's going to be more Sky Stones than this, and you also get some bonus equipments as well. So it's going to be pretty good, but it's up to you whether or not you get it or not, because again, you might want to save your Sky Stones for like the limited Laya, for the limited Flan that's going to be coming up. So if you don't have enough bookmarks, definitely save up. Right. We also have a new exclusive equipment for Specter Tenebria that we alluded to earlier, and she is going to get attack increase from 7 to 14%, which is kind of good because everyone wants more attack on their Specter. Crit chance would have also been kind of nice, but a lot of people have already capped out their crit chance on Specter, and so getting crit chance would cause people to like redo their entire builds. She would actually be really good on a crit chance EE, but a lot of people are actually running crit chance necklaces if you're running a more bruisery Specter. So yeah, that is something that to keep in mind. Now the description of this is that it changes her attack and defense increase condition on her Nightmare Illusion to after attacking instead of having to have a unit die on the field. She can get this stack up to 5 times, so waiting for a unit to die really hinders her, right, in the early parts of the game where you're trying to deal damage or trying to burst through all these tanky teams. Specter's main flaw is that, honestly, she just doesn't deal as much damage as she used to because, you know, she doesn't have like no defense penetration or any stat increases. So this is going to be kind of nice. The other EE that I kind of was thinking of was that she would get the damage reduction from stealth. Like stealth units, they reduce AoE damage by 50%. I thought they were going to give something like that to Specter. Ended up not. I think this is going to be okay actually, because she can actually become really hard hitting and have a ton of defense. This is going to be really nice if you're especially if you're running like a lifesteal bruisery Specter Tenebria like I do. She can stay alive for much, much longer, and this defense is going to be sick, right? It's going to be very nice. So if you haven't already, make sure you do your Fate's Gaze farming, right? You do your Hall of Trials to stock up. Anytime we don't have any of new EEs coming out, just stock up on your Fate's Gaze, right? There's no reason to keep trying to fish for higher percentages on these pieces, right? Unless you like min-rolled it, but even then, it's probably best to save up just so you can get the future ones without having to rush and worry. Alright, so moving on here, we have some connection mission difficulty improvements, which is kind of nice. I'm not going to go into depth on all of these, but do keep in mind Tamarins being added here, which is really good from the connections. And you can also get Brig. Newer players can get Brig from doing the Arky's Adventurer's Path, right? Which is going to be very, very nice. So the other improvements and adjustments, there are not too many big things here. We have some draft mode changes as well, which is kind of nice. And I believe, yeah, they also have like a cool way to share. They changed some of these things, by the way, for the Hunt Expert challenges for the newer players, which is nice. They're making it easier to access. And this is one cool thing that I really like. It's a really cool graphic for sharing builds. So apparently you can share your builds now like this. So getting nice, clean screenshots with all your gear, all your substats, and of course the artifacts that you're running, along with your imprints and everything else. So yeah, it looks pretty nice. I'm very excited for it.
My, you're all gathered.
All right, and here we go. Jumping into this preview, we have Harsetti coming out strong. We're going to be seeing her as the episode 5 chapter boss coming out soon, and her design, it looks pretty sweet. Can't wait to see what she actually does. We don't have any information on her kit, but her design looks really nice. I'm sure a lot of you guys are going to be fans of her. So she's going to be coming on the horizon. Very exciting stuff. Now, we're also going to see a bunch of new character previews, right? So let's jump right on into it. Look at that. Harsetti's animation is pretty cool, isn't it? It's pretty nice. Kind of has like a Straze element to it too, like destroying the whole world. Okay, so let's dive into it. I think that's Amiki, right? She is going to be getting a specialty change right here, so that is very exciting. She looks awesome, and her animations look pretty cool too. Look like a magical girl transformation type thing. I didn't realize that that was her in the preview. Now look at him right there. I forgot his name, but he's also apparently getting a specialty change. So 2 specialty changes right here. Pretty nice. And of course, they have the specialty change like kind of sweep thing that's going to be coming up soon, right? People said, I thought this was going to be Ian, but people said this could actually be a Shuri, a Dark Shuri, which would be really sweet to see, because we have Watcher Shuri already, but that's a nice addition. Look at this. This is a limited Flan that's going to be coming out. Their animation is not fully done yet, but this is a rough sketch, and it already looks sick. Her design, Flan is one of my favorite characters. I gotta get her. I forgot how to pronounce his name, Schnell or whatever like that. He is from the like A Tywin, like benevolent Roman kind of timeline here, so gonna be really cool along with Ervelyn, right? So he's gonna be a playable character. Can't believe that is happening, and it's gonna be pretty cool. Is it Schneel? Schneel? I don't really know how to pronounce that. All right, but yeah, we have we also have more updates here coming up. As you can see, we already covered this though, the epic dash shenanigans that are going to be happening. So 6 events for 6 weeks. It's really 8 weeks. It's mostly 8 weeks so that if you miss out on a week or so, that you still have time to catch up. We already covered all of these things that are going to be happening here, but hey, why not take a look at that preview? Oh, by the way, if you guys didn't catch it, maybe you're distracted by Lionheart dancing, but look at Ida. Ida right there in the corner. She's not an ML5, but she was one to hang out with the crowd. Maybe Solitaria tricked her or something, who knows. But hey, if you ever get Ice Ida as an ML5 summon, that's probably the best luck that you'll ever get.
The time has come. Out of respect, I'll use all my...
Ladies and gentlemen, let's shine!
So yeah, guys, get hyped because these updates are going to be starting very, very soon. And the last thing I want to leave you guys off with is that, yes, indeed, as I mentioned earlier, we are getting a PC client coming soon. If you don't know what that is, if you're playing on a PC, you're probably using an emulator like BlueStacks or LD Player or something of the sort, right? Dedicated PC client means that it becomes an application. You can open it on your desktop and boom, you're in Epic 7. Hopefully it's going to be very fine-tuned. Hopefully it's going to be very smooth. People have been asking for a PC client for a very, very long time, and I really, really hope that it is optimized, because if it is, your E7 experience is going to be so much better. But yeah, anyway, with that being said though, guys, let me know what you guys think of the upcoming updates in the comments down below, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Take care.